Hey guys, Coop here. I've had a couple friends on Facebook and YouTube that have asked me to make this bracelet, and it's the jawbone, shark jawbone, piranha knot. There's 2 or 3 different names for it, but JD over at TyingItAllTogether, as a bunch of you guys know, he does most of his bracelets and stuff using the ball and loop system. So he doesn't use buckles, and I've had a lot of people asking me to do a tutorial on this same bracelet with buckles. And one of my good friends, BPS 7US1 Brian, he actually has an awesome tutorial on this, and I'm going to put his link and JD's link to these videos down below, so you guys, if you want to, you can go over and check out their videos and maybe learn something a little different. This is just my version of it because I've had people asking me to do one. So if you guys will bear with me, we'll go ahead and get started. I've already got my buckles on here, and I just did an ordinary cinch loop knot down here on the bottom, came through the top, went underneath it. So now we're going to get started. And to start this knot off, I always work with the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the right side. You're going to go over, under the blue one, and pull it through. So that's what you should have right there. And then I'm going to pull a little bit of a loop out, and then I'm going to take the blue side, and I'm going to go over the blue, under the orange, and back through this hole here. And like I do on all my knots, we're going to tighten it down, but as you can see, this is what it's got to look like so far. And basically what I'm going to do is grab a hold of both of them, pull it down, and pull it up tight. That way it keeps your core tight. And that's basically how you start it off, guys. And now we're going to come back with the orange, go over the blue, pull it through, make sure our loop's there. Then we're going to go under the orange, or no, excuse me, over the orange, just like so, and then up through this hole, and pull it tight. And you just keep repeating this process for the whole bracelet. We're going to do a couple of more here so you guys get the idea and the hang of it. Mama dog and daddy dog come in to see the old coop. As you guys can see how we're coming along here. We're going to do a couple more knots, and then I'm going to pause you guys till we get to the very end. And just remember, I'm using the orange is my tagline. It's the one I'm leading with every time. Over the core, under, through the hole. And that's what it should look like right there, guys. And then I'm just pulling them tight, pushing them up. Now if you want the outside to be in orange, you just use the outside. Alright guys, I think you got the hang of this. I'm going to pick back up with you here in a few minutes when we get down to the end. Stay tuned. Okay guys, let's go ahead and finish this up. Now, if you don't have Paracord Fids, that's okay. Okay, but the Paracord Fids will just make it a lot easier when you get down to this point here. Okay, and what I mean by that is to make this really nice and tight, you've got to get through here, and this Paracord Fid makes it a whole lot easier to get through this little tiny hole. And for you guys that don't know what a Paracord Fid is, that's a Paracord Fid. And if you guys would like to know where to get these, just PM me, leave a comment. I'll tell you a guy that makes them and sells them at a fair price. Anyway guys, but when you get down to this part here, these fids make it a lot easier to get into where you need to get. As you can see there, that was just made it a lot easier to get into that really tight hole. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get another one, but we're going to try. Yep, we got one more. Alright guys, now on these I would just cut and burn like we do on all of our other bracelets, and that's really cool thing about this knot guys is if you can find the flat buckles, that way you can have a bracelet you can turn over, as you can see. But see, this is with the curved buckles, the contoured buckles, so I'm only going to get just the blue on top. But like I said, you know, if you can find the flat buckles, the flat 3/8 buckles, they're really nice to have, because then you can offer your customers two bracelets. They can either have an orange or they can turn it over and have the blue. Alright guys, and I'll show you how we snip that. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. And then we just burn them, just like we do all our other stuff. Remember, use the blue flame. The blue flame doesn't create that really nasty burn. Just make sure and try and get it as close as you can. Cut it as close as you can to the bracelet. And we just mash her on down. And there you go guys, there's your piranha knot slash jawbone, shark jawbone. I'll have the links to Brian's video down below, and I'll have the links to Tying It All Together, JD. You guys might learn something a little different from those guys, but this is how I do it. And this bracelet here was about 9 1/4 inches long, which should fit my wrist pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, just about perfect, guys. And I used, let's see, I started out with 16 feet. I did 8 feet of each color. And I used 1, 2, 3.5 feet. So that's 3.5 from 8 is 4.5 feet of each color is what I used to make this bracelet. So I would do 5 feet of each color. That way you have enough to work with on your tag ends. Alright guys, girls, I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything you guys post. I appreciate your support, appreciate you watching my videos, it means a lot to me. You guys know we have the Facebook page up and going now. The link for that will be down below. If you guys want to go check it out, hit the like button, go right ahead. If you don't like what you see, you just wasted a couple minutes of your time. And with all that being said, my friends, old Coop's gonna say, Coop out.